Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Yep. Crimson is in Detroit. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. It does got a lot of explaining to do, because I haven't gotten any information on this night. Yep. Galactica? Wow! Holy shit! Look at those titles! Oh, no wonder management have been so quiet to me over the last few days. They were obviously keeping this! Galactica Tag Team titles! This will explain why I haven't been given any information on what's going to happen on tonight's show. They were keeping this from me. Galactica Women's title. So Crimson is going to have its own titles under the Galactica title. Galactica name, I should say. Galactica Heavyweight title. That does look pretty dang sweet. What, all of them? Okay, we're going to hear from the general manager for Crimson. For both Phalo and Crimson. And that is RPM. But yeah, as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, usually management sends me over the match card and everything like that. They have not done that for tonight. So I haven't got a clue. Well, I didn't have a clue how tonight's card was going to go, but well, I guess now this kind of explains. It kind of explains why it wasn't given to me. RPM, yes, out here to explain it all. Well, just hopefully he'll be able to get through it before he gets cut off by someone. Oh, for God's sake, I jinxed it. He didn't even get a sentence in this time! Well, he got in the sentence, "Good evening, Detroit," but that was it before being cut off by the new international champion. That is Dasan. RPM didn't even get a single sentence in before being cut off by someone. Well, we were supposed to get an explanation of how these new Galactica titles are going to be decided. I have to guess that... I have to guess that Desan is not going to wait to... He's not going to wait in the back for that information. I guess we're getting everyone out here now. Here is the Area Ace Champion. That's Yumi Mewtwo. Yuri not hesitating to lay it out. Oh, Yuri here. Oh, going there now. Yuri is definitely matching Desan word for word on this. Well, Yuri seems ready for it. Alright. Oh boy, and now we got another one coming out! And this time it's Zavok. Well, Zavok may not have a title to his name, but he did come off a victory at Art of Pain. Trip to Oblivion. Successful against Tyler Donovan. Yeah, I feel the same way, Rob. How many times have we heard the word fuck here tonight? God, Huey had to start laying it to Zavok. I'm coming in again. Oh my god! Rob cannot get a word in edgeways! But now you've got... Now you've got Sebulba! Well, Rob has now moved his way out here to ringside. No love lost between Zavok and Sebulba. That isn't how it works. That isn't how it works. Oh, God. This is turning into a shouting contest. What the? Well, that was faster. What actually? Whoa, whoa, wait a moment. Oh! Oh, Rob's still there! There he is! Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a bit of PR for desecration! Can we have a counter on the number of times someone has said fuck or fucking or fucker? Oh, there it is again. Another person wanting it. Uh-oh. The wolf's on the hunt. Oh, Dylan looks pissed. I'm calling on Crash to play the clip. Whoa! Well, I guess we're finally going to find out what's going to happen tonight. Galactica Women's Title Fatal 4-Way Elimination Match. Alyssa, Dark Angel, Rarity, and Cammy White will battle for the Galactica Women's Title. Galactica Tatars, Saints Nation, Triple X and Harris Hero against the Zeti, Zekros and Silver, and the Komodo Brothers, Joe and Mo against the Symbiote family, Venom and Carnage. Okay, and the winners of that will face each other for the titles. Oh, well done. Let's get these names in there. JSR Arbiter, Desar Johnny Gat, Zava Kiwi Mewtwo, Sabulba Sully, Goku Zaliusu Shasha, and Firestar Heart against Shang Tsung. And then progresses in a tournament format, and the final is a triple threat.
I see the sunshine breaking the dawn.
How are we fitting this all into one night? Okay. This night is going to be the size of Golden Ambitions at this rate. Wait, what? Is Dylan doing what I think he's doing? Oh, Christ almighty! Holy mother of... Damn! What in the... This Crimson just got bigger! Holy motherfuck! Coming to Detroit was meant to be a sign of punishment for Crimson. If anything, this is a night where they're getting rewarded. Well, the people of Detroit are, at least. So we are kicking this off with the first round of Galactica Tag Team titles, which is the Kimono Brothers.
This is a first round Tag Team Tournament match set for one fall. Introducing first from the deserts of Insanity Island, weighing in at 260 pounds, representing Desecration, Komodo Mo!
That's going to be the Komodo Brothers against the Symbiote family. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how big tonight's going to be. We have to split it into 2 nights.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from the deserts of Insanity Island, weighing in at 209 pounds, representing Desecration, Komodo Joe!
Oh, Joe, not as popular up here as he was down south in Texas with the Jeet. And in Australia as well. Maybe some of that splendor is now starting to wear off a little bit. And thank God as well, because I'm getting sick and tired of hearing it. Well, it is going to be the official debut for the Symbiote family. Starting with Venom.
Introducing their opponents. First, from parts unknown, weighing in at 350 pounds, Venom!
Debut for the Symbiote family, however, Venom, he was part of CXWI back in its early days. So I guess you could call this his return. Still thrown right into the title scene. And it will be, it's another return actually now, but I think about it. We have had Carnage in CXWI as well. So both technically returning to CXWI.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from parts unknown, weighing in at 250 pounds, Carnage!
So the Symbiote family against the Komodo brothers to kick off Crimson here tonight. I should say in regards to Carnage, I wouldn't call him sweet, I'd definitely call him psycho. Anyway, now, Venom and... Oh my god! Venom and Mo kicking this one off, and... Oh my... That could have been it right there. So you have Venom and Komodo Mo starting this one off. But what a huge announcement to kick tonight off, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be crowning the 3 new Crimson champions, Galactica champions, on these 2 nights for Crimson. And now finally I've been given the information I can run down the card for you people. So we have the Komodo brothers against the Symbiote family here tonight to kick this night off. Kick night 1 off. Following this, we will have the first 3 first round matches, which will be 5-Star Heart against Shang Tsung, JSR against Arbiter, and Goku against Zanryusu Shasha. We will then return to the tag team title picture, as it will be Triple X and Harris Hero against the Zeti. And then we will have the final 3 first round matches in the Galactica Heavyweight title, which are Desan against Johnny Gat for the international title, Desan defending that title as well, Sebulba against James P. Sullivan, and our main event for night 1, Huey Mewtwo defending the Aerial Ace title against Zavok. I hope you lot understood all that. Oh, Detroit, Michigan. Certainly not liking the Symbiote right now. Oh god, look at this. Venom! Jesus Christ! Top rope Hurricane Rana! And Venom now. We're gonna stop. Mo swings a fist. And finally gets Joe in. Oh, but Joe just immediately getting knocked down, and Mo taking off the apron. And oh Christ almighty, Venom! Putting Joe into that bear hug. And this was not the start that Komodo Joe would have wanted. And right now, Venom! Venom, the dominant force here, finally! Attack made, and now it's gonna be Carnage! Some of those other announcements. So the final of the Galactica Heavyweight title tournament is going to be a triple threat. Winner becomes champion, loser of course gets nothing, and the individual not pinned will become the #1 contender for the title. And our next CPV, Carnival Chaos. You know, I would just like to say at this moment that I don't appreciate the fact that this information was withheld from me. But I guess I can understand why it was. But again, you could have let me in on the loop on this. See now, Joker trying to get something in on Carnage. Have a drop kick there. Look at this right now. Oh, look at Rada.
1, 2.
And a cover here. Oh, and low. In at the last moment to make that save. Oh, but Venom taking out Kimono Mo. And this right now. The Kimono brothers. Oh, no, wait a moment. Oh! There's Canada referee all over the place. Now Joe. Trying to get something going now for the Kimono brothers. Nice kick there. And again, we're not getting the Jeet up here in Detroit. Obviously not as big a fans as they are down south of Kimono Joe. Or in Australia for that matter. Of course it was in Australia where the Jeep was most prominent. It is still once again. Sidewalk slam there. And Joe now trying to go after Venom, but the referee got to restore some form of order in this matchup. Oh, look at this from Carnage. High angle Boston, and Mo in there to make the save. Now, going low there, and tag mate Mo now going to come in. Mono brothers need to try and build something consistent against the symbiote family. This might be a return for Venom and Carnage, but we all know how deadly they can be. The Mono brothers are going to have to be as aggressive as they can be. Pile driver. Now look at this from Joe there, Hurricane Rana. Caught there, and now look at this. Back and forth constant. Oh, look at Venom! Venom now, and Mo getting in there. Look at this now, Mo trying to protect his brother here. Now trash can. Oh, but look at Carnage! 1, 2. Come on, that one in a kick out. And there's Mo now. Oh! Big shot. And takes Venom out. Remember, the winner of this will take on the winner of the other tag team match between Triple X, Harris Hero against the Zeti. And that match will be for the Galactica Tag Team titles, and that will take place tomorrow night. Again, CXWI does not traditionally do two-nighters. But second in command, Dylan Check, he has made it clear that it is going to happen. Out of the ring goes Venom. Now the Kimono brothers can try and isolate Carnage. But look at this Carnage. Up top of the splash. And now Carnage going to go back in on Kimono Mo. Look at this. Carnage there. Going to get broken up by Kimono Joe. And Joe now going to try and go forward. Kimono cracks! Got it, but the ref distracted! Referee right there. Oh, it's Komodo Joe sent to the outside. Now look at his trash can. Oh, it takes Mo out. Still though, people wanted to say that the Crimson brand was weak. I think following this announcement, people might reconsider their thoughts. Three new titles introduced here tonight. And the Crimson wanted this chance to prove that it could equal Thanos in terms of roster strength. This is the golden opportunity. Mo now. And that gets countered.
1, 2.
And Mo, they're able to kick out. Look at this now. Uh-oh. Komodo stretch. This is what? Oh my word. That took up the ref. And breaks up that Komodo stretch. Tag made. Venom now in. And once again now, this is that power display. Look at Carnage here. Coming in after Joe. And again this match descends into chaos. Venom! Belly to belly throw. And again, this referee having to try again. Some control in this matchup. Look at this right now, Venom! Looking at the submission and referee gets taken out again, this time by Komodo Joe. And now taking out Joe now. Mo isolated in the ring. And now, choke slam. Very much shades of Zavik on that one. Well, I think it's already been established, but well, it was established in. Oh my word! Joe taking out the ref again. Finally breaking up that bear hug. Well, it was established at Art of Pain, but the Symbiote family and the Zeti are allies. Oh, fucking hell. Double team choke slam. And the referee gets sent out the ring again. This referee right now can't seem to catch a break. Reverse suplex there. And now, oh god, oh Nelson slam. But it is established that the Symbiote family and the Zeti are allies. Because it was their plot that led to the abduction of Silver and Knuckles. Silver turned into a Zeti, Knuckles bonded to the Symbiote. Oh god, look at this double team! And again the referee gets caught in the impact. This ref just cannot catch a break at this moment. Look at this now! Oh, Venom! Look at this! Venom got in the ring! Carnage now! Again the ref gets taken out! This referee... it's just not going his way. And this is only the first match of the night. Look at this now. Double team on Komodo Mo. The referee again trying to get some control. Mo there. Good hit on that one. And heading to the outside now. Well, the crowd directing the "You Suck" chants, but they seem to be directing them at Mo now. Are this crowd in Detroit suddenly... Are they switching sides and now siding with the Symbiote family? Venom taking out Joe. Big splash there by Venom. Uh-oh. Up from behind now. Carnage once again. And submission in. And Mo still not giving up. Mo still refusing. Look at this now, once again, double teams. And it just seems to be going back to work. Oh, and Joe there getting that shot on Carnage. And Venom once again taking Joe out. Once again doing everything to isolate Mo. Referee now trying to again get some order in this matchup. Big counter there. And again now Carnage locking it in. And that time Joe's in to break it up again. And again Detroit makes their voice heard and they're directing it towards the Symbiote family now. Can Detroit make up its fucking mind? Counter there by Mo. Albert gets wheel kicked. Now thrown into the corner. Tag made and Venom now. There's Joe trying to get back in there. The referee trying once again to get law and order in this matchup. I need a belly throw there. And again now. Look at these power bombs. Oh, that's Joe. Joe trying to create. Oh, trying to get his brother just some form of breathing space. But Joe right now just getting. Right now the Komodo brothers just unable to really get anything consistent. Oh, Venom and Carnage. And now, look out! Joe again, up! This once again gets plotted into the corner. Mo tries to get in there, but... Oh god, no, he's caught by the throat! And Venom! Choke slam! Just drill Komodo Mo down to the mat! Venom! Oh, for fuck's sake! How many motherfuckers are doing that now? Oh, Carnage! Maximum Carnage! An attack made again now. And then I'm gonna come back in and takes out Joe. And then him now. Ah!
1, 2, 3.
And the Symbiote family will progress.
Here are your winners, Venom and Carnage, the Symbiote family.
So Venom and Carnage booked their place for tomorrow night. They will take on the winner of the Saints Nation against the Zeti. The Komodo brothers, they will take on the losers of that match tomorrow night. And it was Carnage that did the damage with that there. Maximum Carnage. Venom. He'll come in. Take out Joe. And from there it was pretty much fate sealed. So we're now going to move on to the first of the first round matches in the Galactica heavyweight title picture. And well, here's an individual. Here's an individual who must be very happy that he has his faction back. New name, but I don't think it will matter to him too much. Firestar Heart.
This next contest is a first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament, set for one fall. Introducing first from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 242 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Firestar Heart!
So a rematch from Hyperlink is what we have ourselves here. And of course, Firestar Heart will look once again for a little bit of retribution here because, well, Shang Tsung, he abducted and took the form of Triple X, deceiving Firestar Heart. And I mean, it certainly explains why Triple X was such a crux in the old Deadly Saint. It was Shang Tsung the entire time. Triple X now safe. So Firestar will look to put...
Introducing his opponent, residing in Outworld, weighing in at 229 pounds, Shang Tsung!
Firestar will look to put a beating onto Shang Tsung. Of course, more importantly, Firestar will look to try and claim that Galactica heavyweight title. But he's got to go through Shang Tsung first. And of course, Shang Tsung, now that the Banish has fully disbanded, he will have to establish some kind of power base. There won't be a better way of doing that than by getting title gold on his waist. Look at this now. Shang Tsung able to counter that one. And a Fisherman DDT. And now Shang Tsung going to follow it up with a Tiger Bomb.
1, 2.
Kick out there. Look at this now. Firestar going to look to find his way back in. Still though, you look at some of the other names in the Galactica heavyweight title picture. So you've got Desan and Huey U2, both champions. You got Zavok, who was victorious at Art of Pain. You've got Sebulba, the leader of Desecration. You've got two members of the Saints Nation in this, in the form of Firestar Hart and Johnny Gat. You also have the debutant in Goku, Arbiter, who was also victorious at Art of Pain in dominant fashion over Broly. You got the likes of also JSR, Sully, Shang Tsung. Oh, there's now Shang Tsung grabbing the ref here. I don't think Shang Tsung realizing, but the covers don't count on the outside. This is under regular rules. Look at Firestar. Look at this now, that crossface locked in. Of course, I have to imagine that Firestar Hart's more than happy to have his Saints Nation back. Or to have his Deadly Saints back as the Saints Nation. And of course, that's put a bit of a thought in the works of Desecration. Maybe thinking they would be the dominant faction of Crimson. And now they've got the Saints back on their trail. And of course, you've got this here. New titles announced. I'll kick out there. And already Desecration are out of the picture, at least for this show, for the tag team titles. They might still become number one contenders for the next episode of Crimson, but I think there will be something of a mentality that is covered out. And a kick out. I think there would be something of mentality, but they want to establish early dominance. So that's now going to ride solely on Sebulba for tonight and tomorrow night. Okay, I made the joke, but you know, Crimson was seen as the weaker roster. It has to be punished by being brought into Detroit. If anything, it's been going a CPV level event. There's the sharpshooter in by Firestar. I'll get the submission. Now check this out. Big hit there. And tries that twist up. Shang Tsung able to drop kick. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Goku and Zaliusu Shasha. That will, of course, take place tomorrow night. I'll try to go for that firecracker. Quick counter by Shang Tsung. Soul Stealer! Soul Stealer applied! Not able to get it. Oh, tries again, but... Ouch! And kick that. And firecracker! Lands it that time! And back up! Firestar now looking in full control of this one. Saints trigger! Oh, Shang Tsung back up though! And look at this! Back again into the Soul Stealer! Back again! Firestar turned his back for a single moment. And that was all Shang Tsung needed. However, Firestar still in control. This Boston Crab. Not able to get the submission. Ow! Referee gets wiped out on that one. I don't think it's going to matter too much to Firestar. Look at this now. Oh! Saints trigger. And that's busted Shangsung open. Into that sharpshooter. And that's the submission.
Here is your winner, Firestar.
So Firestar Hart will progress to the next round. And he will take on either Goku or Zanayusu Shasha. Here it was, Saints trigger busting Shangsung open. And effectively from there, it was academic. Sharpshooter in. End of discussion. So we move on now to our next first round match. An individual desperate to get back into that heavyweight title scene, into that world title scene. He'll settle for Galactica heavyweight. If anything, I think he'd like it more. That is JSR.
This next contest is a first round match in the Galactica heavyweight title tournament set for one fall. Introducing first, originally from India, weighing in at 262 pounds, JSR.
JSR. He will want to re-establish himself in this new brand split era. No better way of doing it. No better way of doing it than by winning the Galactica heavyweight title. But he will have a formidable task. And no doubt JSR will be ready for it. But there's no doubt this man will be ready as well. He was dominant at Art of Pain, putting Broly down and showcasing just how strong of a warrior he still is and has always been.
Introducing his opponent from the state of Naram Helios, weighing in at 309 pounds, the Arbiter.
Arbiter no doubt would want to establish himself right in that upper echelon here on Crimson. He could commence it here with a win over JSR. This right now, it's kind of rare for JSR to be going into this as an underdog, but he is. Already Arbiter gonna go on to the offense. And you have to wonder, will JSR be able to get any offense on the Arbiter? Remember, Broly didn't. I'm certain the Arbiter would want a similar performance. Not allow JSR any ounce of momentum over him. And already the Arbiter showcasing that dominance. Modified armbar right here. I'd have to think if I were JSR right now, you'd have to come into this with some kind of strategy, but given the Arbiter's win over Brody and already how he's performing in this matchup, you'd have to think that JSR, no matter what strategy he's going to bring, he's going to struggle. Look at this right. Oh, wait a moment. Well evaded there. And ow! JSR plays it dirty. Half Nelson. Maybe that's what JSR's going to have to do. Look at this right now. This is what JSR may have needed. Look at this. Now JSR beginning to build something for himself. Whoa! Nice roll up there. Arbiter! Oh! JSR just able to kick out. But now, once again, Arbiter going to hold G-Van down again, but JSR not going to let it happen. But Arbiter going to put it straight back on. A Tiger suplex on for the covering. JSR kicks out. Whoa. Ow! So JSR and Arbiter here. The winner of this takes on the winner of Desan and Johnny Gat. And that will take place later tonight. And that will also be for the international title between Desan and Gat. The second round match will be non-title, I should emphasize. JSR once again getting manhandled here by the Arbiter. Tossed across the ring. Oh! JSR ducks the mist. And look at this. Ow! That's a whoop! Again countered!
1, 2.
Arbiter gonna try to... JSR kicks out! JSR still... He's gonna take the beating of his life, but... he knows that... he knows he's gonna have to take that beating to get through the Arbiter. That shot there. Nicely done. JSR now. Have to try and start to pick this up a little bit more.
One, two.
Kick out there. Now, oh! There. Now, I can't follow it up now. Arms in there, catching him with a roll up. And again, JSR kicks out. Ah, kicks us up.
One.
That should be the sealer, but it isn't. JSR still on the go, but oh boy. Here it comes. Into the lock of the dam. And this now. Arbiter. JSR still not giving up. Still JSR wants to fight. And again, the Arbiter just matching him for everything. Nicely done there, armbar. Arbiter down that armbar. Missing that one. JSR still trying to. Look at this now. Ow! Dropping the armor on that one and now just laying it in shot after shot. JSR trying to build something, and he might just be building something. Look at that for power. Now. Oh! Caught once again now. Arbiter. And kick to the stomach now. JSR still throwing everything he can right now. Arbiter for the most part has been able to outpower JSR, but JSR now going to show off some of his power. Clothesline. This is what JSR needed. JSR driver. Look at this, Arbiter getting back up from it though. Now moves out of the way of that one. JSR moves out of the way of that one. And now the two of them, maybe a little bit more even peel at this moment. That one, whoa! Oh, good kill there once again.
Two.
Calling a schoolboy ball.
Here is your winner, JSR.
Just at the moment where it looked like everything was getting on an even level, JSR pulls that out. But that is an ultimate underdog. An ultimate underdog performance and an ultimate underdog result. JSR goes on to the next round. So already a shock on the card. Well, we continue on.
This next contest is a first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament set for one fall. Introducing first, from 58N018439 East District, weighing in at 151 pounds, Goku!
Okay. I'm not going to repeat where he's from. Something about East District. Well, anyway, it's going to be Goku one-on-one with the Green Claw Warrior. That is Zaryusu Shasha.
Introducing his opponent from the Green Claw tribe, weighing in at 333 pounds, Zaryusu Shasha!
So the winner of this matchup will take on Firestar Heart tomorrow night in a semi-final clash. I mean, this is going to be a clash and a half right here. Goku against Zaryusu. Dragon Ball Z against Overlord. And of course, this will be the official debut for Goku. See right now, look out. Counter for counter for counter right now. Again now. Counters. Ow! Look at this right now. Both of these two just countering everything but the other gives them. Look at this. Oh, and Zaryusu lands that one. Oh my god! Oh, the referee got caught in the impact of that. Look at this still! How fast-paced these two are going right here. Check this out! Suplex. Zaryusu now up to the top! Comes down with a splash, and that's the one thing with Zaryusu is going to have in this matchup. He does have the weight advantage over Goku. But Goku's power could more than make up for that. Look at that there. Once again, the referee ends up calling the impact, and again, right now, still these two match one another. And again, they're back into the counter fest. Now, again, it's countered. And again, I think the only real strategy right now for Zaryusu would be to slow the pace down and keep Goku grounded, but, you know, quote the arbiter, well, it's so easy. What? No! Ouch! Again, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Look at this now. Ow! Tossed across the ring, and now Zaryusu's starting to build. Oh no, wait a minute. I was about to say he's starting to build something, but maybe he is, and again, the two of them just trading counters like crazy on one another. done. What? Again, boot to the stomach. And again, there's still no stopping either of these two from just going full force on one another. Jumping Jeff Farmer style. Now, oh! Drop kick that. Now again him! Flapjack! I mean, both of these two. Maybe now Goku's building on something. He's gonna have to keep going on it. Flip and nice! Sage of Mewtwo on that one. And the kick out. Now, that gets countered. And again, it's back to the counter fest. Clothesline. I'll try that one, that didn't quite work. Neck breaker. Goku. No doubt faster heart. Keep a close eye on this matchup, of course. He faces the winner tomorrow night. And the winner of that goes on to the triple threat final, for the Galactic Heavyweight title. 2. Kick out there. Now, face crusher. And now look at this. Sayusu. Axe handle. I'll try to close that out. Countered. Goku. Try that one there, calling up. Right up there, can Sayusu hold it? No, he cannot. And oh, the crowd here. Ford Field, Detroit. Or just Ford Field, excuse me. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Again, they are being given more than they bargained for. Not just one night, but 2 nights of action. Backbreaker. Take a look at this. Boot to the stomach. And again, the two of them matching each other. Matching each other so well. It's actually quite something, but Sayusu is able to keep pace and keep strikes, grapples, and everything with Goku. You maybe assume that Goku would wipe the floor with the Green Claw Warrior, but Sayusu is matching him. Nicely done. Oh! And kip up! Sayusu maybe starting to feel this. Oh no, it's countered. Might be Goku's turn. Counters again. There's no stopping these two. Trying to clothesline there. Boot to the stomach. And a dropkick to follow there on that one. Still the two of them. It's amazing that the two of them are still keeping such pace with one another. Like, I don't really know what else I can really say in this matchup. But these two are showcasing themselves at their absolute best. And that is something that you absolutely cannot fault them on. Look at this right now, Zaliusu. Now to what? Nice counter on again into the roll up. And again Goku kicks out. Jumps on him with aloof theirs. Jesus Christ, is he really going to get the distance? He does! Holy fuck! Now again, I guess it should be too sharp, but it's Goku. Look at this now, big boot! Zaliusu is starting to get this on Goku. Goku's going to need to be careful right now. Backbreaker. But now the two of them. Choke slam there. Zaliusu is beginning to get something on Goku. And again, a choke slam. And this now. Well, this now Goku. Gonna try and slow Zaliusu down here. That might be the sudden boost. Goku's gonna have to keep it up. Nice flapjack. And now, head first. This now's the chance. Now Goku's starting to get into it. Shinlock applied. And look at this. This is what Goku needed. Just to bring Zaliusu's pace down. But Zaliusu still. Now, look out! Fakes out on that one. And back in. Now. Abdominal stretch here. And again, Zaliusu is going to look to bring Goku down a little bit. And again, these guys they've gone non-stop since the start of this matchup. And it's a testament to the energy that they have. They're going to keep going. But now Zaliusu starting to really get the edge on Goku. Coming off the ropes here. Ow! Misses the suicide dive. And Asai moonsault. And now, sidewalk slam on the outside. Zaliusu here. And then Goku back into the ring.
One, two.
And a cover. Kicking out.
One,
What? Oh! Countered! And again, Goku! Goku kicking out. And now. Oh! Again, they just can't, like. Neither one that could build a solid base over the other, but they get in those moments when they get that burst of energy and that burst of momentum. Almost as quickly as they get it, it's able to be put out by the other. Look at these shoulder thrusts. So used to Shasha. This right now is, I think it's kind of the way he would want it. Big boot there. Another big boot. Goku getting up from it, but being put back here. That's a superplex. And look at this right now. Goku now really starting to struggle. Down here, camel clutch. This is exactly what Zaniyusu would have wanted. Zaniyusu now able to keep a constant string of momentum. Sidewalk slam. And this now. Goku's got to try and get something going for himself. But at this present moment, it's looking less and less likely. Once again, that modified armbar. And Goku here. Not giving up. But boy, oh boy, is the damage going to be taking its toll. Have a look now. Choke slam. Now ducks that one. Oh, boot to the stomach. Goku with a cutter. And now Goku going to try and turn this in his favour with a Dragon Ball. And Zaniyusu getting back up from it. Now we've gone back to a back and forth affair. This crowd has suddenly come alive for something. I'm looking around right now. It doesn't look like it's what's going on in the ring at the moment. Has something happened? Well, I'm gonna try and find out. I'll try and pass somebody back and find out. Goku there, a hip toss. Now Goku gonna try and ground it. This crowd are just getting louder and louder right now. Hulk and Rana there. See now, Goku. Up to the top it up. Move out the way there, and now Zaniyusu. Got him. Choke slam. Why the fuck is my phone going off? Check Twitter. Well, it's called X now, but I shouldn't be doing this on broadcast. Zaniyusu. Ow! Boot to the stomach. And Goku now. Brings a kick. Trying to go for the strawberry there. Goku ain't able to get it. Oh my god! Oh my god! So that's why they're cheering! Oh, thank every deity up there. Guys, I've just seen it. Dylan just told me to check Twitter, now known as X, of course, but I think I know why this crowd are cheering so much. The news has just come to us that Gabumon has woken up. I've just seen the post from Luke the Lucario, their adopted son. It's been nearly 4 or so months since what happened at Faction Warfare, but we've now just seen it. Gabumon has woken up. Both Luke, I'm just trying to refresh to get more. Olgamon is now posted up as well. Oh my god. I don't think there are words for how relieved I feel right now. Gabumon has finally woken up. Oh, you see, look at this from Goku right. Oh, nice Insecurity there. I think right now and then there's Dragon Ball! Lands on that one into the cover! Still this crowd cheer! Goku gets the win! And picks up Zanyu to the
Here's
floor.
your winner, Goku!
I still can't believe I've just read this here!
Seriously, has he actually woken up?
I think he has, Mickey! He definitely has, Mickey! Guys, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment, and I will hopefully be able to give you more information.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
俺たちの夢、世界一を勝ち取るために全てを注ぎ込むぞ。この試合僕たちが勝つ。これが僕のとっておきだ。俺にパスをすぐに突き放してやれ。いけー。ここで負けるわけにはいかんたい。うわー、これを決めなきゃストライカーじゃねえ。
俺がゴールを守り、翼がゴールを奪う。そうして日本を世界一にするんだってな。
俺の全てを込めていけ。世界一の選手は俺だ。見切れるものなら見切ってみろ。くらえ。これが俺たちの誇りだ。読み通りだ。倒さねえ。うわー、俺たちの夢、誰にも邪魔をさせん。これが鍛え上げた俺のシュートだ。 サッカーには無限の可能性がある。彼らがもし想像を超えてきたんだ、その時は俺たちもまた超えよう。
翼くん、
行け！
Our analysis indicates that you've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. A global collapse is underway, and Shinjuku was the starting point of it all.
and you know who's behind all of it? Digimon.
We're actually in the digital world! It's all just one surprise after another. This place is similar to our world in some ways, but so different in others.
This is becoming the most important mission in Adamus history. Gather as much info as you can. The future depends on it.
Once peace has been restored to this digital world, I should be able to open the gate.
I'll never be able to protect Inori if I let something like this beat me.
You said always, right? That you'd always be by my side?
Digimon! Inori! Wherever you are.
It's a shame, but the days of peace are over.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Let's put a stop to it ourselves. Let's end this conflict.
It's too dangerous to remain in your current location. Get out of there!
No matter what happens or where you go, just make sure you come back. If you're dealing with something, we'll face it with you. Don't worry, I'll always be right here with you.
Always with me?
Yep. Always and forever.
We are back from that commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd have not stopped cheering since the news came to us. And again, I'm just going to reaffirm it. We can confirm that after what's been nearly 4 months in a coma, Gabumon has woken up. Not only that, but some of the other stories saying that, some of the other stories that we've heard, that the hospital was considering that if he didn't wake in the next 24 hours, the machines would be switched off. So the timing could have been better. Luke putting up this on Twitter. Guys, Papa has woken up just a few moments ago after we were told he had 24 hours left. He's woken up. Words cannot express how relieved we all are. To see Papa awake and to see Dada smile again. I cannot put into words how that feels. Hashtag blessed. And I can't blame Luke for being that way about his parents, and this is what Olgamon put up. I have waited too long for this moment to come. Words cannot express the relief and joy I feel at this moment in time. I love Gabumon with all of my heart, and to know he is still here and he made it out of his coma, I haven't got words. I love him with all of my heart. After everything, the emotional pain that Ogamon's gone through, this was a moment that was needed. And on behalf of CXWI, I don't think we can express how happy we are to hear that news. Again, wishing both Ogamon and Gabumon the absolute best. Again, that was what we desperately needed to hear. But we are going to move on in the night, ladies and gentlemen. The second of the tag team matches. The Saints Nation against the Zeti. And here is Triple X.
This next contest is a tag team tournament match set for one fall. Introducing first, from whatever hotel room he woke up in last night, weighing in at however much marijuana he could get into his system after escaping from Shang Tsung's captivity, representing the Saints Nation, Triple X! I think I need some of what he's smoking.
Not at the moment, Nikki. Get through the rest of the night. What we saw earlier tonight. The Saints are back together as the Saints Nation. And it's gonna be Saints Nation, Triple X and Harris Hero. Of course, Harris Hero, the last EDO champion. And they're gonna take on the Zeti in this tag team match. The winner of this, they will take on Venom and Carnage tomorrow night. The losers will take on the Komodo brothers tomorrow night. Harris Hero
introducing his tag team partner. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 248 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Harris Hero!
This will be another chance for the Saints to get victory tonight. Already 5-star Heart victorious earlier tonight. And we now know that 5-star Heart will take on
Introducing
Goku.
their opponents. First, from the realm of the Lost Tags, weighing in at 197 pounds, Zekarus.
We know that 5-star Heart will take on Goku in the semi-finals for the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament. We also know that JSR is through to the semi-finals, and he will take on either Desan or Johnny Gat. That match will be coming up after this one. And then, of course, we've got Sabolvo against Sully, and Zavok against Huey Mewtwo. Huey Mewtwo's Aerial Ace title on the line. I should also mention that Desan's international title is on the line in his match. Zekarus in, and here now, Zilva.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from the realm of the Lost Tags, weighing in at 172 pounds, Zilva.
I actually think that Zilva would be from the New Hex, but there you go, I guess. But this is truly tragic. The plot by the Zeti and the symbiote family to abduct Silver and Knuckles, and it's succeeding, resulting in Silver being mutated into a Zeti and Knuckles being bonded to the symbiote. The plan of mutation may have been brought down, but a bit too late for Silver. And this is the result. And anyway, this tag team match underway. No doubt Venom and Carnage keeping a close eye on this matchup. And actually, no doubt the Komodo brothers will be keeping a close eye on this matchup. Remember, tomorrow night, Venom and Carnage will take on the winners of this match to crown new Galactica Tag Team Champions. The Komodo brothers will take on the losers of this match to determine the first number one contenders for the next episode of Crimson. Again tonight, second in command Dylan Check making tonight a two-nighter here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Kick out there by Triple X. And again, I elaborate this that we joked at the beginning of tonight that being here in Detroit was a punishment for Crimson. They've took that punishment and they've thrown it right back at us. Dylan, if anything, he's taken that punishment and he's made it a fucking reward for the people of Detroit, Michigan. Although I guess it depends on your perspective. Look at Triple X now. Gonna walk the rope. And he's gonna come down with the fist. So as I mentioned already, we got this tag team match here. Following this, it will be Desan against Johnny Gat. International title on the line. Also a first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight title tournament. We will then have Sobulba against Sully. And our main event tonight will be Huey Mewtwo defending the Aerial Ace title against Zavok in another first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight title tournament. Oh man, I must admit, ladies and gentlemen, I am kind of lost for words at how tonight has gone so far. Double team now broken up. But the announcements of here tonight, but also what's happened outside of here. The news that Gabumon has woken up. I honestly could not be happier. Being the commentator here for CXWI and also the work I've done over in Phoenix Pro, I work with Olgamon and Gabumon regularly, and they are some of the nicest, kindest Digimon that you can work alongside. And for, you know, what happened to them in November was an avoidable tragedy, and the fact that it led to what it led to, you know, I never wanted to see anyone suffer like that. Both the physical pain that Gabumon suffered, but also the emotional and mental strain that Olgamon has gone through. I visited Olgamon quite a few times, and every time he was a complete emotional wreck. So for this to come, for the news that his husband, Gabumon, to have woken up, and to see that photo of Olgamon smiling, it's deserved. That's the only way I can put it. They deserve to be happy. They deserve to be together. I could not be happier for them. Yeah, I've got a call tomorrow night, but you know that the moment tomorrow night is over, I am going to be getting the first plane to Japan. And I am going to give them both the biggest hug I can give them. See now, Triple X. I'm going to try and focus on the action here, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm just so happy that Gabumon's woken up. I'm so happy that Agumon is able to smile again. Nice shot there by Zekarus. Trying to dropkick there, that gets countered. And now, there again by Zekarus. Oh! Ducks that one, gets the sweep. Zekarus trying to get the lift on Harris Hero. Counter there by Zekarus, and now Zilva tagged in. And this is our first time seeing Zilva in this new mutated form. See that? Zilva is on the way, and Harris Hero ends up taking out his own partner. Backslide only a 1 count. Again, this is going from something very happy to something very sad. Seeing Silva turned into this is just, again, it's Zavok's disgusting plot. And I know that Artis Vadim has said he's going to work on a cure for the mutation. I hope he gets it done quickly. I know at the moment he's taking time off to be with his family, his wife and their newly born son. I hope he gets that cure done sooner rather than later. Jumping that one. Discus punch there, Harris. Harris Hero. Spin it round for the proto bomb. And right now, look at this submission here. Referee now trying to get some restraint in this matchup. Again now, that backslide.
2.
Look at this. Tossed aside there. Look at that, you got, once again, this match descends into chaos. Silva there. And toss him super kick. Uh-oh. Silva. And that jackknife powerbomb. And now, oh god, now gonna do one for Triple X. And now, out of the ring. The backbreaker by Harris Hero. And taking Zekarus out. But that, just allows Silva, or maybe not. Now the two of them. Silva once again, I just called him Silva there. Just natural instinct. Again, seeing him like this, it's just fucking sad. Silva! Nicely done there. And Harris now. Ow! And a kick there, and takes still off the apron on the clothesline. Harris here now starting to get back into the swing of things. Zekra's going to look to shut it down. Oh! And now a face crusher to follow. Silva down on the ground, but Zekarus. Ow! That's it! And and Harris Hero just able to kick out. Tag made once again now, Silva. Now, look at this, trying to get the lift on Harris Hero. Not quite going to work. Now, ow! Right on the pine. Oh my word! Zacharias getting back in. Okay, there I said. Again, the referee trying to get some order in this matchup, but just getting nothing but caught into chaos. Look at Triple X right now holding Silver in position. Oh! And oh! There's Harris Hero. That might have been the moment Harris Hero needed there. Tag made and Triple X. Oh, there's Zacharias in. And he gets taken down, and the referee just teleports him back up. 4th wall break. I have not done one of those in a while. Oh my god! Harris Hero there! Just dove off the ring! And now Triple X. To go for that 420 choke slam. And he gets it. And that turning attention to Zacharias. Takes him out of the ring. Tag made now, Harris Hero. This now. Harris! Oh, gets countered. He shots. Ow! Big hit there. And Zacharias. Looking right up. And, oh boy, Zacharias lands that again. 1, 2. And again, Harris Hero kicking out. Listen to Detroit. Making their voice heard. Big hit. Swing a miss on that one, and oh! Zacharias now just waiting up on that top rope. Drop kick. And this now. Whoa! Comes out. Whoa! Sweep. No sooty. You had to be British to get that joke. And this, you got that schoolboy. And again. That was close. And Zacharias Turning his sights on the ref! He's gonna need to be careful here. Silver right now just going to town on Triple X. Well, he was. Now goes back over to his corner. Look at that there from Harris Hero. What? Oh, counter! And now, gotta go by Harris Hero. And that's Zelda once again getting in there, taking out Triple X. Only to get lifted up here now by Harris. And that's the tombstone. Now, tossing Silver out of there. And again, I'm just my gut instinct, I'm saying Silver. That's what I want him to be. I don't want him to be this mutant Zeti. Oh, look at that there, Triple X. Nothing but air and a crash landing on that. Counter down by Zacharias. At the counter again. Harris Hero. Gets countered, Zacharias. Drop kick missed. Now, whoop. Goes behind that. Here we go. Gonna look for it! Up! And down! And now tag made! It's Triple X's turn! Oh, you... I think you had to catch a splash on Zacharias and ended up catching his partner! Well, we know for certain that's Triple X then. Oh! A counter. Triple X now. That was in that wheel kick. This. Oh, he gets cut off immediately. And Zacharias plats Triple X. And immediately Harris Hero. Got it. Things again now starting to break. Triple X now trying to something back in on Zacharias. Go to the stomach though. And a kick to the head. Triple X back up and a backdrop. Gonna go for it. And Zacharias moved out of the way. And he's gonna try for it. And it goes again. And cover now, referee distracted! Harris Hero making the save. And again now you got Silver in there. In comes Harris Hero. Again this match just descending constantly. Look at this now, the referee I think he's had more than his fair share of this. He detained Silver the moment he got into the ring. The counter. And this now again the referee. Trying to get some control. 420 plunge. And not going to get a submission off of it. Oh, and there is Silver once again to make the break. And again this matchup! Look at Silver right now going mental on those stomps, but Triple X finally gonna take it down and nice mule kick. Triple X! Oh, again it's countered. Look at that there! Referee distracted! God, this ref just cannot catch it, can he? Referee once again trying to get some control back in this one. Triple X! Got it this time! And caught Silver in the impact too!
1, 2,
cover!
3!
And that's the win!
Here are your winners, Triple X and Harris Hero, the Saints Nation!
So it will be the Saints Nation against the Symbiote family to crown new Galactica Tag Team Champions. The Zeti will take on the Komodo Brothers to determine their first #1 contenders. But still another good moment for the Saints Nation. Could have another good one here. But it is not going to be an easy task for Gat. He wants his title back. To get it back from this monster, Gat's going to have to pull everything he knows out of the bag. Desan!
This next contest is a first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament set for one fall. It is also for the CXWI International Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 366 pounds, he is the CXWI International Champion, Desan!
Desan returned at Art of Pain as one of 3 mystery opponents in the newly formed international title match. Along with Muta and Zaliusu Shasha, it was Desan who was victorious. And well, earlier tonight, Desan made a clear statement of intent. He wants that Galactica Heavyweight title as well. This monster. But here's an individual who wants... Here's an individual who just wants to get his title back. That is Johnny Gat.
Introducing the challenger from Stillwater, weighing in at 222 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Johnny Gat!
Johnny Gat, he got a long reign to his name, but his reign was ultimately overshadowed by the Dingadal Cup. As well as that, Gat did not have the best of performances in it. So Gat wants another chance to get a more legit reign. Oh my! Oh! Fucking hell! Gat just ran straight into the Desan's fist. And over the skull down that steel pipe. And again. Oh my god. Ow! Oh my god, that is... Oh god, he's had time to at least brace for this match and prepare for this. And even now the Sun is absolutely wrecking him. Shots now. And it ain't bourbon. Axe handle. Got him. Look at this right now, the Sun. Oh man, and now down into ankle lock. But the Sun, he was the first person to ever make Mewtwo submit. And that was to an ankle lock. The Sun right now just putting a wrecking on the cat. Oh, wait a moment. Trying to roll up there, that didn't work. Oh my god, picking him up now and a tombstone pile driver. I mean, it's getting back up only to get big booted back down. And now up again. A second tombstone pile driver. Here the cover. It's academic.
Here is your winner, and still CXWI International Champion, the Sun!
What more can you say on that? Domination. And this is what JSR is going to have to cope with in the next round of this tournament. The title won't be on the line. But that'll be the last of JSR's worries. Oh my god! Oh, the Sun's not done! Oh, the Sun now! Continuing the attack on Gat! God almighty, mighty, look at this! The Sun right here! Continuing the beating on Gat! And this right now! He's just now fucking toying with Gat! As he puts an absolute wrecking on him! Firestar! Ow! And the Sun saw him coming! And now Firestar, he's just ended up arming the Sun again! Look at this Gat! Oh, look, Gat trying to fight back! And now, tombstone pile driver. Finally, Firestar goes back in there, but the damage has already been done. I mean, damage was done in the match. The Sun, absolute dominant. Absolute domination. And if Desaad's going to be that dominant, I don't think anything could stop him. So we now have 2 semi-final matches confirmed in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament. Firestar Heart against Goku. JSR against Desaad. One more match to confirm the winners of these next 2 matches.
This next contest is a first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament, set for 1 fall. Introducing first, originally from the planet of Bannister, weighing in at 138 pounds, representing Desecration, Sebulba!
Sebulba, of course, will be looking to bring the Galactica Heavyweight title to Desecration, but I think he'll also be looking for a bit of revenge here in this matchup. Sebulba, the former India Heavyweight Champion, lost the title following distraction from this guy, or more specifically his music. Sully would come out afterwards and put a beating on Sebulba.
Introducing his opponent, from Monstropolis, weighing in at 336 pounds, James P. Sullivan!
So, Sebulba might look for a little bit of retribution. Sully, of course, will look for another opportunity to stick it to Sebulba. There we go. Of course, Sebulba's got a bit of a thing at the moment of having massive monsters targeting him. Of course, you got Sully, and you also have Zavok. Of course, Sebulba, he was the one who found out the location of Zavok's new hex, and decided to give it over. Nice, perfect plex. Only a 1 count off of it. Of course, the Swords of Saghelios were able to act upon that information. And while Zavok was fighting in Trip to Oblivion, the Swords of Saghelios raided the new hex. Freed its prisoners and took the Zeti to be put on trial and imprisoned on Saghelios. Of course, I'm certain people are thankful, but the way Desecration have behaved afterwards, thinking that they're entitled to something, the way they've gone about it! Hasn't won them any friends. Not the Desecration care. All now got up armbar, but can keep it locked in. Now look at that. There's another armbar here. This is what Sebulba's going to have to do against Sully. Of course, Sebulba and Sully were allies. Sully was Sebulba's, essentially his muscle, and of course it was agreed that Sebulba could join Desecration along with Sully and the Komodo brothers, and they then immediately kicked Sully out. Clothesline there. Yeah, not gonna lie, Desecration are heartless bastards. Look at this with Sully now. there and now. Oh! Well, there's the blood to lock in! And Saboba now! Not able to get the submission yet. Good Sully. Oh my god! Sully there! The bite! And now Sully has turned this in his favor again. There's Saboba. Ow! Gets his way out of that one. Now, whoa! Nice counter there by Sully. 2! And Saboba able to kick out. Now. Oh! Oh! And now, once again into that sleeper. Sully down. Ah, head first. Hey, Sullivan. Uh-oh. Monster Rooney. I've not seen him do that in a long time. Now, I will say, I am listening into this crowd here, and I don't think they're such big fans of Sully. 1, 2. Here's the ball to catch him on that roll up, and Sully able to kick out. Now you gotta sleep hard in again, and yeah, this crowd are definitely giving Sully a hard time. They don't like the monster. Oh! But then again, I don't think Sully cares. That big boot there, busting Saboba open. And up for the Monster Mash! 1, 2! Holds it down and out! Saboba kicking out! And now, and no! And look at that from Saboba! There's Saboba on again! And oh! Sully carried out again, once again getting that roll up! And again Saboba kicking out! Again, Sully is not making this easy! And again, it would be a bit surprised if he did. Oh! Saboba's gonna have to find his way back into this one. Moonsault there. Uh-oh. Saboba now to the apron. You know, so Bulba just playing the waiting game here. And the wheel kick. So Bulba now. Hurricane Rana from the top. And trying to move Sully again, but this time Sully gets out of the way. Now. Counters those shots. Oh, and has it landed on that one, and now. So Bulba again. And tries to go high risk, and Sully moves out the way. DDT. Look at this now from Sully. Against the Bulba.
1, 2.
Catching it on the roll up. And again, Sully. It's a Guri there by Bulba. Crowd here, fourth field, making their voice heard.
1.
Again, catching with a roll up. And again, Sully kicking out. And this crowd, well, they weren't on Sully's side to begin with, but they're actually showing some appreciation for him now. Again, Detroit, they can't make their minds up on this one. Again, Bulba trying this roll-up.
2.
And again, Sully kicking out of it. Maybe try something different, Bulba. Just like that. Oh. Well, that's right now, just trading everything. Again, Bulba trying it.
2.
And still it's not working. Now, and it's Sully's turn.
1, 2.
Sully, a schoolboy roll up. And Bulba kicks out. Now this crowd showing them appreciation and respect for Bulba. These people are fucking nuts. And then there's now they're shouting, "You suck" at Sully. This crowd can't decide who they're cheering and who they're booing in this matchup. But I guess that's not too much of a shock considering how
1, 2.
back and forth it's all gone. Another kick out. Oh, now Bulba grabbing the ref. Not going to do you any favours. Now, no. That's now.
2.
Again. That roll-up just isn't working. Bulba again grabs the ref. Bulba just thinking what else he's going to do to put Sully down, because Sully has put up a fight. Ah, man. That kick lands right there. And literally, as I was just saying, Sully puts up a fight. Suddenly, it turns. Duck drop. And oh my god, he got back up. I need to get wheel kicked back down though. Now all of a sudden, this looks to be Bulba's. Oh no, I jinxed it. Look at this! Power bombs! And Sully now. He'll look for it against the ball for counters. And now going to try and get the lift. That's not going to work. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more match here tonight, and that's Huey, Mewtwo, and Zavok. First round of the Galactica Heavyweight title tournament. Final match of the first round, and that will also be for the Aerial Ace title. But be back here tomorrow night for the second night of this episode of Crimson. We will be crowning those 3 new champions: Galactica Women's, Galactica Tag Team, and Galactica Heavyweight. And now Zabalba gets him up and plants him down. Finally, Zabalba was able to get in and into the Bunta lock. And this right now. Can't get the submission. And again now, it appears to be the momentum here. Unavailable. I was about to say the momentum complete with Zabalba. Oh my word! Zabalba kip up. Dragon screw. And oh! Goes to the testicles, and that I think is just angered Sully. Powerbomb! Oh boy, I've got a feeling. Sully, another one. It seemed like he was gonna keep going with those power bombs and go into that powerbomb symphony, but obviously not. But right now it's Sully holding the dominance again over Zabalba. Goes behind and he's gonna look for that backbreaker submission. Is this gonna be it? No, it isn't. Now again, Sully. Complete control and just cracking Zabalba with everything. First go in those elbows, now there's headbutts. It's gonna be about to go from bad to worse. Zabalba again tries that. 1, 2. Tries that roll up. And again, Sully kicks out. Oh boy, monster mash. 1, 2. And that. No! Oh no, wait a moment! Sully! Ow! Powerbombing the ref! Oh no! Oh my god! Sully now! Powerbombs on the referee! And the real monster's starting to come out of Sully here! Look at Zabalba though! Ow! That KO kick! Oh no! Duck drop! And now! Sully there tried that drop kick. And now! Zabalba again! Another! Duck drop! And now! Up again! Cockpit! Referee's up! Sebulba will go to the next round.
Here is your winner, Sebulba!
We have 5 of the 6 semi-finalists. We know it will be JSR against Assad. We know it will be Goku against Firestar Heart. And it will be Sebulba against the winner of our last match here for night 1 of Crimson episode 25. Our final matchup here for night 1. The Aerial Ace Champion, Huey Mewtwo.
This next contest is our main event of the evening. A first round match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament set for 1 fall. And it is for the CXWI Aerial Ace Championship. Introducing first, from the Kanto region, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is the CXWI Aerial Ace Champion, Huey Mewtwo.
Huey Mewtwo, determined to try and become a double champion for the second time. But he'll have to go through Zavok. Again, both of these two coming off of victories at Art of Pain. Huey retained his Aerial Ace title. Zavok successfully tripped to oblivion.
From the realm of the Lost Text. Weighing in at 312 pounds, Zavok!
Of course, after Huey Mewtwo's title defense, in which Triple X, well, what we thought was Triple X, would attack Huey afterwards and reveal himself to be Shang Tsung, Zavok would come out. He would stink face Huey, and then pretty much brag about the plan that he had executed. Of course, it would be revealed in that moment that Artus Venom had led the Swords of Sanghelios to take over and destroy the new Hex. Zavok going only for the cover there and a kick out. Zavok would then try to kill Huey, or would announce his intent to kill Huey. Looked like he had the plans to take Huey for mutation, but his plan foiled. He then just said he would kill Huey instead, only to be stopped by Big the Cat. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of, well, our main event of night 1 for this Crimson. I still can't really fathom the fact that I'm going to have to be here tomorrow night to call even more Crimson action. And this night has already been one of the most insane that I've called. We have seen the Symbiote family score a victory over the Komodo brothers. Firestar Heart, victory over Shang Tsung. JSR shocking the world with a victory over Arbiter. Goku, victory over Zabuyusu Shasha. And of course, during that match, we received the amazing news that Gabumon had finally woken up from his coma, and we of course saw the messages put up on X, formerly Twitter. And still that feeling of elation is in a lot of us here in CXWI. we would see the Saints Nation victory over the Zeti. Desard, a dominant performance over Gat. Saborba's victory over James P. Sullivan a few moments ago, and we cap off this first night with this title match. And then we got to come here tomorrow night and do even more action. Galactica Heavyweight title semi-final matches. Now they're going in, and now going to try. Oh! There's a counter there. We will crown the new women's champion, Galactica women's champion. We will crown new Galactica tag team champions, and we will crown the Galactica heavyweight champion. Not only that, we will also find out who his first #1 contender will be. We'll find out the first #1 contenders for the tag team titles for the next Crimson, and of course in the triple threat for the Galactica heavyweight title. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. In the main event for the Galactica heavyweight title, whoever doesn't win but is not the one pinned or made to submit becomes #1 contender for our next CPV Carnival Chaos. I think that's everything. There'll probably be some more action thrown in there, but again, they're not telling me anything. Well, at least not yet. They might tell me something later. Ow! Nicely done by Huey. And Huey now starting to get into this one. He's got to keep the offense on Zavok. Also remember, Huey will be looking for some retribution after Zavok stink-faced him at Art of Pain and threatened to take him up for mutation, and then when that failed, he made his intent clear, but he wanted to kill Huey. And of course the last individual that wanted to kill Huey, well, we don't know what's happened to him. That of course being Lord Beerus. No one has heard from him since Art of Pain. Now look at this, and both missing on that one. Both swinging like crazy there. Zavok countered there by Huey. Now gonna look for the... No! Countered. And atomic drop. Hear the crowd, Ford Field. Letting Zavok have it. Ow! And set for the swing. Now, oh my! Just cracked Huey with that one, and cracking him again. And this right now. Oh! Counted on that one. This now. Huey! Ow! That gets countered. And oh, look at this from Zavok. Ow! Backbreaker, lads. Remember the Aerial Ace title on the line in this matchup, but the winner of this as well will face Saborba tomorrow night. Of course, the semi-final matches in the Galactica Heavyweight title tournament, they will be non-title. So for JSR and for the winner of this match, for JSR and for Saborba, they will not be challenging for the respective titles. So Desan can rest easy knowing the title, his international title won't be on the line, and the winner of this match can rest easy knowing that the Aerial Ace title won't be on the line. Now Zavok now, bop bop. Now, you see the way Zavok's favouring the leg there, so Huey could make a target of that if he gets a chance. Oh, he might not get a chance. Huey getting himself out of there. Again, don't find yourself down in the corner when you're against Zavok. Now, ankle lock. Look at this from Huey. Oh! Big hit. Zavok now. Countered again by Huey. Huey now up top. Oh, Zavok moves out of the way. Now, uh-oh. Ow! Slam dunking in that pile driver. Now Zavok tries to go head first. Huey moves out the way, and Huey goes in head first. Huey, 450 splash. Now, Zavok still in this though. Now, going back into the corner. And Zavok! And now, down in that lyrical silence. Huey, not giving up. And now, Huey still in this here. Nicely done. Into that triangle choke. Big hit that. Now. Zavok out. Backs it in there, and now. Counter again by Huey, and again Huey. Triangle choke. This now. Can't get the submission. Uh-oh. Huey there. Chopping Zavok down, and look at this now. Huey just flipped Zavok off. And now look at this. Huey here, a bear hug. Can't get the submission. But Huey now. Ow! Oh, they're just kipping up though. Oh, swing and miss on that one. Ow! Still Huey kips up. And Huey, this sudden burst. Oh, mistimes that one. Ah, missing that time. Look at this now! Huey still able to outmaneuver Zavok! And again just flips Zavok off! Now! Nicely done! Now gonna look for that H-bomb. Oh, it's countered. It is still. Whoa! Swing and miss. And Zavek there. Might now look to try and ground Huey. Or worse. Second time! And now, down into the lyrical silence. And Huey, he is in a world of trouble now, still refusing to give up. But Zavek has now shifted this. And that big boot cracks Huey open. And Zavek now. Zavek in complete control. Not getting the submission off the bear hug, but still the damage that Zavek can cause on this. God, Huey by the throat now. Choke slam of the Lost Hex. Oh God, he's not done. Dragging Huey. Oh, wait a moment. He was Huey. Oh, oh, push back. Oh! That's one way to do it. Huey. H-U. Oh, whoa! Oh my God, that is chaos. Venom's symbiote child. Of course, the one we used to know as Knuckles. Huey, yeah, just... I don't think he could quite make out, but this has happened to Knuckles. I don't think anyone here can really make that, but that's what's happened to him. Oh, wait a moment! Try to sneak attack, but Arbiter! Now, and Huey! Well, Arbiter obviously must have some kind of idea that this was coming! And he's out here to even the odds! Before the odds can even go against Huey, for that matter! Out of the ring goes Arbiter! Look at this now, going down and tackle Venom, but there's Zavek from behind on Huey. Well, this matchup's still underway! I'm getting that submission here, and look at Venom! Venom there just biting at Arbiter! And now look at this, Huey! Oh, counter! Huey was getting pounded there, but back into this! He's got to try and... Huey's got to try and stay focused on Zavek here. Arbiter! He's got Venom locked there, and well, the referee's got to focus on what's going on in the ring right here! Keep your focus there, ref! Huey there! Slamming! Zavek down, and now here we go! This could be the chance! HU! Oh no, but look at Venom! Venom back into the ring now. Venom just taking the knees to Huey right there. And oh fuck! It's no wonder Venom and Zavok are allies. They both enjoy that shit. And now look at this! And there again! And there's Arbiter again! Arbiter finally back in there! And look at this right now! Out of the ring goes Venom! And now... Oh Christ! Look at Arbiter! Light it! Ow! Zavok stepped out of the way and Arbiter caught Huey on it!
1, 2,
don't tell me!
3,
Zavok!
Your winner and the new CXWI Aerial Ace Champion, Zavok!
Zavok! All he did was step out the way! And Arbiter at Kinshasa caught Huey! And Zavok just capitalized on the spot! Holy fuck! Well, Zavok is the new Aerial Ace Champion! And he will advance in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament! Here you got two individuals who have both been eliminated tonight! In shock fashion! You see the Arbiter picking up Huey, and it was a simple mistake. He was aiming for Zavok. I think that's what Arbiter's trying to explain. Arbiter, oh wait a moment. Well, Huey still stands alongside the Arbiter. I think Huey understands it was a mistake. It might have cost him the title, but yeah, I can see it in Huey's eyes. Well, Huey's taking this very well. Well, I'm Ellie Bob 1. See you tomorrow night.